Yo, what is happening, folks? Welcome to Venice in Italy. I'm in St Mark's Square, right in the city centre here. And guess what, folks, if you're watching this on playback, this is a live recording. So it's not going to be my typical vlog where it's all kind of polished and well done and all that kind of stuff. I'm also using, for the first time ever, a stabiliser, which is a bit of an experiment for me on these vlogs. Which means that as I'm walking, everything's totally stable, hopefully. And the camera follows me as well, which is pretty weird. I'll be able to walk around and you'll be able to see everything that's going on. I'm right here in St Mark's Square, as I said. We've been doing we've been here for quite a few days already. It's been really, really good fun. We've seen a lot, we've done a lot, we've eaten a lot. But this is our last night. And we are going home soon, so the vlogs will be following, the pretty well polished vlogs that have been edited and all that kind of stuff. They are coming really soon. Just need a few days to get myself organised. But yeah, I think there's going to be like 5 or 6 vlogs in total, which is quite a lot. As I say, yeah, I'm here in St Mark's Square with the family for their final night, and yeah, it's pretty cool here. Like, you can see the architecture behind me is pretty special. There's a guy trying to sell roses. So I'm using a stabiliser, right, and it's got like a remote control gimbal thing on it. Yo, what's happening? Alex, how are you doing? Good to see you. So, as this is a live video, I'm going to be answering questions and talking as we go. So if any of you guys are watching this on playback, you might find that weird, but I'm going to be responding to questions and stuff as they come. So, one question is, Venice is amazing, but is there any pros? Is there any cons as well as pros? Yes, there definitely is. There's a lot of things here that are a bit weird. For example, these guys trying to sell you stuff all the time. See those lasers back there? They're constantly on you, trying to sell you everything from laser lights to things that fly up in the air. They're just a little bit annoying. Like they don't leave you alone, and they actually put stuff in your hands, which is the worst part. But yeah, here we are in Venice. It's really beautiful here in St Mark's Square. I want to take you out, you walk around it. Oops. So basically, another con is it's actually quite expensive as well. Some of the restaurants are very, very, very expensive. My family's all here behind me somewhere. I'm going to try and find them. There's actually a live band there playing right behind me. And I thought this would be a cool location to do a live vlog here in St Mark's Square, because it's like this is the iconic part of Venice. This is the main square, obviously. I'm going to try and walk around. I'm using this really awesome stabilizer thing, and it is cool to walk. So as I'm walking now, you shouldn't be seeing much movement. And I think that's pretty cool. So you're not getting any shakiness. When I did the live video the other day, I was holding the phone, which means that you were probably getting all the shakes and stuff. But now it's steady as a rock. Look at that. If I move it, and I've got a joystick, so I can press right, I can press left. It should follow me around. Pretty cool. But yeah, this is St Mark's Square. The time right now is 9 p.m. The time right now is about 9 p.m, just after 9 p.m. here. And there's some tourists hanging around, but it's not that busy. Yeah, glad you guys like the stabilizer. It's awesome. It looks pretty cinematic, and I'm shooting this from my iPhone, so yeah, I'm quite happy. Look at that scene behind me. It's just absolutely gorgeous. That is St Mark's Square. I'm going to take a walk over there in a minute. I'm just going to speak to my family first. Guys, I'm going to go. What's that? You're watching me? My family's actually watching me live on the vlog. I'm going to walk over towards the water. I'm going to walk over there to that back corner where the water is. Okay? Where we got the gondola. I'm going to go there. Just quick. There's a couple of bands playing. One weird thing here about St Mark's Square, right? It's a big square. It's a big square, and it's very acoustic, as you can see. It's really quite big. But there's a band that plays over there, and there's a band that plays over there at the same time. So if you're in the middle, you can hear both, and it's a bit off-putting. But this is tourist central, as you can see behind me. There's a lot of people here right now. What's the cons of Venice? You have to get boats everywhere, and that might seem pretty cool, but it's also a bit annoying as well. Like you can't just get around the city so easily, like across the islands. You have to be well organised with the boats. Let me show you. I want to see if I can turn this camera around. There is a band playing right now. Let's see. Can I turn the screen? Yeah, screen turned. It's a band playing. And there's a big crowd over here watching as well. Yeah. So, those neon light crucifix things, I don't know what they are. This guy's holding. Let's see. That thing. That is a laser pen. I actually want to buy one. I want to buy one of those things, right? Tell you what. I had an idea. I had a bit of an idea, right? Those laser pens that you can see behind me. I thought, what if I was to put one of them on my drone? What if? And fly at night time, obviously. It's like one of those laser pens that kind of spreads out, so you get like a million different lights. Pretty cool. If I put one of them on the drone, it might be epic. Anyway, if you guys got any questions about Venice, I'll happily. I've been here for 5 days now, so kind of like a bit of an expert. It's cool here, right? I like it. I like Venice. I would recommend anybody to come. It is a cool place, no doubt about it. There's so much to see. And actually, when we came here, I thought 5 days was going to be too much. But having spent the time here that I have, I think you could actually see more, because there's so many different streets here. You could actually literally walk around for hours and hours and hours. Anyway, right, as I say, we're in St. Mark's Square, right? There's a couple of things here behind me. This one here is the main tower of St. Mark's Square. If I put the camera upwards, I'm just trying to use the joystick here, up there. I've not actually been up there yet, and I'm not going to have time to go up either. I hope that doesn't disappoint, but to be honest with you, every time we came here, there was a massive queue, and you would have had to wait hours and hours and hours to get in. I'm going to turn around here. There is the big fancy cathedral thing. You guys probably know more than me about that, right? But that is like the centerpiece of St. Mark's Square. It's really, really beautiful. Let me just put the camera up. You can see the whole thing in its glory. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's so intricate. I'm here and amidst all the tourists, right? And people are literally looking at me. So funny. So funny. People are looking at me vlogging with my camera. So it's a bit, I'm going to go around this corner here. It's a wee bit dark. Hopefully I do not lose the GPS signal. The 3G signal, not GPS. So if I lose 3G, then this live stream will be over. But it's a wee bit dark around here. Hopefully, it was a bit better over there because my face was kind of illuminated. But so gorgeous here. As you can see the lights behind me. It's just at night time as well. One thing weird, right? Come up to a tourist and say, "Chegamento get the hedge." Should I do that? Let me see. I'm going to scroll through some comments now. Brendan, you were there 43 years ago. You were on the ground and pigeons were feeding off you. Yeah, that's one thing, right? There is a lot of pigeons here. Brandon says the pigeons were feeding off you, and yeah, they do that. There are millions of pigeons here. Even where we're staying, a lot of pigeons here in the square, and people were putting their hands out with food on, and the pigeons were just coming. So, yeah, a lot of pigeons. I don't know. I never really knew what to expect from this live vlog. Because we're using 3G and we're out on the streets live, so I don't know if the 3G signal would break up, if it'd have anything interesting to say or not. But here we are, it's working. Gallus, Gallivants, you can get fined for feeding the pigeons now. Yeah, well, to be honest with you, I can see their point by finding people because the pigeons here are a nuisance. They're not like normal pigeons. These pigeons here are fucking insane. Funny story, right? True story. And it's not going to appear in the vlogs. When we were having breakfast the other day at the hotel, we were eating outside, right, on the table. These guys they left the table to go and take some photographs, I think, round the corner. About 10 pigeons came and literally danced on top of the people's plates, pecking the hell of it, like just going mental, eating everything, right? And they came back and we said there was pigeons there. Like, you probably wouldn't want to eat that, but they didn't care. They did not care, and they started eating their breakfast and the pigeons had been all over it. I like the light here, guys. Check this out. I'm in front of one of these big light thingies and it's giving me some good light, so I like that. I'm going to walk down towards the water now. I think I've totally lost my family, by the way. I've like left them sitting in the St. Mark's Square. I want to show you the gondolas. That's a good question. What are the most common tourists apart from Italians? And it's a really difficult question. I have seen a lot of British people here, English and Scots. I've seen a lot of Asians as well from like China and stuff. I've seen a lot of Brazilians, a lot of Spanish. By the way, it's just totally mixed. Like, I don't think there's any one prominent type of tourist here. Listen, the gondolas are behind me here. Let's see if you can see them right there. They're all parked up. I'm not sure if we're seeing them in the light very well, but that is the gondolas, the famous Venetian gondolas. We've actually been on the ride, and the vlog from the gondola ride will be coming out probably tomorrow night. But that's them behind me. Let me go and show you a wee canal. Steal Gallus Gallivants. Go and check Gallus out. Go and check his channel out. He commented, he said I should steal one. Sounds like a laugh. I would actually have done that in my younger years, but not anymore. Yeah, so more gondolas. We are actually staying on the other side of this canal, which is pretty far away. I'm going to show you a bridge here. There's actually a really famous wee bridge here. Two bridges. I'm going to show you them. Let's spin the camera all the way around. Very cinematic. Okay, here's one bridge. I can't remember the name of it, right? But apparently it's pretty famous. Sorry, I'm not a very good tour guide. But this is live. Anything can happen. Literally anything can happen here. Like, if I get mugged or somebody does come and push me in the water, you will see it. Let me just walk up the wee bridge here as well. Like, so many people and tourists and stuff are in these vlogs and they don't even know about it. This is awesome. This is the future. So somebody asked me if I'd managed to avoid throwing my family in the water yet, and yes, I have, just about. It's came close a few times. I hope my family are not watching. They probably are watching. Right, okay. There is a wee bridge here that's quite famous. It's so dark, you're never going to see this, right? But behind me there, apparently this is one of the most famous wee bridges in Venice. There, can't see it. It leads from the courthouse on one side and the jail on the other. Can't see it, too dark. That's the matter of fact when you're doing live vlogging, guys. You just have to put up with the iPhone's quality, which is not great. But I tell you what is great, this stabilizer. This stabilizer is, there you go. Brendan says the bridge of sighs. That's exactly what it is. And I went under there the other day on the gondola, and they told us about it. So the bridge of sighs, well said. Right, I'm gonna have a, Jack Allen says go on Casey Neistat with the new stabilizer. By the way, guys, right, this stabilizer isn't mine, it's actually George's. I'm borrowing it off him for this live video. And I really like it. Like, this is stable as anything. I'm walking up and down, and the camera's hardly moving. That's awesome. It's George's. I'm borrowing it from him. I'm going to have to give it back, but I might buy my own one because they're pretty cool for doing these live videos. Let me just turn around here. This building is epic. Look at that. The architecture here is incredible. Lots of tourists behind me. Lots and lots of people. Like, I've been to some busy places. Obviously London is a busy place, right? But here in Venice is busy. So as I say, one of the cons about Venice is because there's so many tourists, you do get targeted as a tourist and people try and sell you stuff all the time. So people are trying to, I don't have a problem with that, obviously, but what I do have more of a problem is they're very aggressive. Lots of tourists are behind me. So people selling stuff are really aggressive. Like, they'll literally come and try and shove something into your hands. You just have to be firm and say, no, sorry, I don't want it. People are shooting off these big luminous things. I'm actually going to turn the camera around so you can see. Hold on. This guy here is shooting them off. This guy as well. Let's see if he shoots one. Go on, shoot it. He's not doing it anymore. Let's see if he does it. Basically, it's like a wee toy. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around again, if I can do it. Oh, what happened there? So basically, I'm using the mobile app, which is quite insane. The YouTube mobile app. It's pretty good, actually. Look at all these filters. Hold on, let me try and get the filters on. Dance party. Dance party. Wow, look at that. Now we're talking. That is an epic filter. That's a bit psychedelic, eh? You could get a bit sick looking at that. There's a couple more. Dream, Glamour, Beam. These are all the filters that come with the YouTube app. 8mm. That's pretty groovy. A lot of you guys who saw the live video the other day would have seen these filters already. But it adds a bit of cinematic quality to these. Venice on acid, exactly that. Trippy as hell. Dawn, documentary. Like, this is documentary style. This is cool. This is cool. There's a couple more. Hold on. Silver screen. That's just black and white, basically. Sketch. Now this is one which is totally trippy. I don't know if this is going to work if I turn it like that. You're not going to get any of the sights behind me there. Nah, it doesn't work. Back to sepia, documentary, dawn. I'm going to go back to normal. But I do like that. That is epic. But yeah, have you guys got any questions about my trip to Venice, about anything else that I'm up to? Yeah, instant headache, that's a problem. It's a bit too crazy. We've been out for dinner with my family. It was pretty good. We've eaten a lot of Italian food. It's been enjoyable. Like, that's one of the things here that has been really good is the food. We've had some cheap food and some really expensive food. My advice, if you ever come here, is to look at the menus thoroughly before you go in, because the prices can really throw you. Like, we got hit a few times. We got stung by a really expensive meal. Anyway, Venice behind me. Look at that. Right, I'm trying to view the comments that are coming in. It's a bit difficult. So what you guys all doing tonight? Where are you watching from? I know a couple of you guys already from Brazil, from Scotland. Where are the rest of you watching from? Is anyone from the States? Look at the views. That, by the way, I can't even remember the name of that, but that is the landmark here. The vlogs, by the way, will be coming the next day, probably first one tomorrow. Brendan from the USA, shout out to the USA. I'm coming to the USA, by the way. This is an announcement live on the vlogs for you. I'm coming to the USA in June. Exclusive, there you go. I'll tell you more about that trip coming up. Wish you had done this in Iceland. Yeah, I wish I could have done it in Iceland, but I've only literally been given the capability to do these live vlogs from the mobile phone really recently, like in the last few months. Otherwise, you have to do it from the laptop. Paulo, hi from Brazil. So many tourists here looking at me. This is a bit weird. Okay, let me see some of these comments. It's a bit hard, so I need to basically touch the screen. Hello, New York City at work. That's awesome. Let's see, Michigan. There's somebody, Snowball Anderson from Michigan. We've got Sandra from Arizona. That's amazing. Great to see you guys. As I said, this is exclusive news. I'm coming to the USA in June. St. Mark's Basilica. There you go, Alex. You're right. That's what it is. St. Mark's Basilica, right there behind me. I'm a terrible tourist, guys. Honestly, I don't do any of the famous stuff when I come to a city. I like to get to know locals. I like to walk a lot. I tend not to go in places like basilicas and stuff, but it is beautiful. So Sandra says, explain to newbies why you are doing this and for who. Sandra, what do you mean? Do you mean the vlogs in general? Or do you mean this live video in particular? So basically, I do the vlogs because I like to make videos. I like to travel. I like to meet new people. I like to connect with all you guys. I like to talk about issues that I think are important to me. I like to talk about Scotland. I love to show Scotland off to the world. That's basically why I do the vlogs, and most of all because of you guys. I think it's really cool to connect with people from around the world, get new perspectives, that kind of thing. Why am I doing this live video? Because I just think it's a really cool feature of YouTube to do live videos, and like, it's so cool that I'm broadcasting this live to the world. And obviously people will be watching back again. So I don't know if you're watching back, like not live, it will be a bit weird me saying these things. So I suggest if anybody is watching this back to go and kind of read the comments as we're doing this, because it will make more sense. You know what? George is doing a time lapse. George is doing a time lapse of the square. That's a great idea. I was going to do that as well. Check him out. Watch this concentration. George there concentrated with his iPhone. Time lapse. Yeah. So George is doing a time lapse. I don't know where my dad is. Let me just see. I've got a couple of comments came in. Twinkle Mom. Hey Twinkle Mom, how are you? Bring home one of those beautiful street lamps. I wish I could bring home some of these street lamps. They are pretty awesome. They're really light. My family is there behind us. Hold on, let me just see some more comments. Shit, there might be. Blair is from Toronto, Canada. Hello, Toronto. I've never been to Canada, but I would love to go sometime soon. Let's see. Sandra, the Outlander fan, that's amazing. Outlander is obviously filmed and set in Scotland, where I'm from, so yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying the series. It shows off the country a little bit. Look at this square though. St. Mark's Square, centre of Venice, live vlogging. Doesn't get any more crazy than that here on YouTube. I don't know how long this is going to last. See, the problem here in Venice as well, because of where the buildings are, all the buildings and the water and stuff, 3G signal is really bad in general. So it does tend to come and go. Let me see, more comments coming in. Thanks for bringing Venice into the living room. BC standards, thank you very much. I'm really glad you say that. Galavant said, are the drone videos up? Looked like an amazing flight on Instagram. The drone video is not up yet. It will be up probably before Friday. The drone video from Venice will be up before Friday. Shh, don't tell anyone. Well, do tell anyone. Tell everybody, actually. But it's a bit of a secret because I found out since that you're not supposed to fly drones anywhere near this place. But you only live once, right? Alex says, how much culture can you learn in 5 days? Difficult to say, because I think the problem with Venice, and this is one of the big problems, is it is a bit of a bubble. It's a bit of a tourist bubble. It doesn't seem authentic anymore, a little bit. I mean, it's worth coming here because it's beautiful. The buildings are amazing. It's cool to see the canals. The food is amazing, but like the Venetians, the real people who are from here, like, there just doesn't seem to be that many of them anymore. And the real Venetians as well tend to stay They keep themselves to themselves, don't get involved with all the bustle and hustle and all that kind of stuff. Apart from those who are like driving gondolas and stuff. See that guy with the laser pen? This is my plan, guys, right? Those lasers right there, those funky green lasers, turn them back on, sir. That one. I want to attach that to my drone. What do you think? Attach that to the drone and fly it. So basically, yeah, so Venice has been, you could say, not modernised, I think it's just so catered now for tourists that everything else is kind of put to the side, if you like. But, oh, brasileiros. Hey, to the wall. See that? Live vlogging, guys. Live vlogging, you don't know what's going to happen. I just bumped into some Brazilians live on camera. So let me just check out what's going on. Alan says, Shaun, I'm going with my girlfriend to Edinburgh for Christmas. I love watching your videos. We're going to Sorrento. Awesome stuff. Go to Sorrento. Sorrento is beautiful. Sorrento is a place in Italy that we were at last year. And yeah, it was amazing. Like, it was so cool there. The views, just for the views alone, like, go there. I highly recommend it. It's beautiful. I tell you what, I'm going to tell you guys something who are watching this live vlog. The sunsets I got here. The sunsets we got here are probably the top 3 or 4 that I've ever seen in my life, and you're going to see that on the vlog very soon. Capri, Brendan, Capri is a stunning. Like, anybody who goes to Sorrento, go to Capri for a day. People are asking me to go up to the locals and just chat to them live on my video. I could actually do that. I could do that. When I come back to Brazil, I should do a live. I will definitely do a live. Guys, who can I speak to? There's lots of people in the square, but I don't think they'll be appreciated to like be live. So someone's talking about drone rules. Drone rules are going to get more restrictive. Very new rules in Canada. I heard about the rules in Canada. Seems a bit mad. You can't really fly anywhere anymore. Yeah. People looking at me like I'm a weirdo. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think who I can like stop and speak to live on camera. That's a bit like, you could do some really like truth or dare kind of stuff on these live vlogs. Like, just give me some challenges and I'll go and do them live for your entertainment. How do you think about that? If people are thinking I'm a terrorist, yeah, they might do. And by the way, guys, that's no joke. The terrorist thing. I shouldn't even be saying that word around here. But basically, about a week ago, there was an incident where a couple of guys got arrested because they were planning to blow up the Rialto Bridge. Right? We have been walking around here, and there's some serious police, army type guys with machine guns on the streets, and you don't want to mess with them. Like, I'm holding this stabilizer right now thinking, Christ, they could mistake that for something else and take me out. And the types of guns they're holding, like, there wouldn't be much left of me. Let's see. So Sandra says, Arizona has the most beautiful sunsets. Okay, well, I want to check that out for myself. That'll be awesome. I'd love to do that. But I think I'm gonna head back and see my family now, see what they're up to. No, seriously, like Alex, I'm not joking. There was army soldiers on the streets here the last few days and they have machine guns. And the reason is because they discovered this bomb plot at the Rialto Bridge. Like, you'll see it in the news. Basically, they arrested a few guys that were in late stage of planning an attack on Venice, which is unheard of, but they were doing that. So they've beefed up security on the streets here in Venice. And if I see any of these guys on the street, I'll show you them. Like, proper hardcore. Like, it's like the military police in Brazil. I'm quite happy this vlog has lasted 30 minutes, this live vlog, because like I was worried the 3G signal was going to cut out randomly. So it's went quite long, so if it does cut out from now, then so be it. But I'm going to take a walk around the city a little bit more. Hold on, I'm going to speak to my family. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go back or do you want to walk around? Huh? Alright. Back. I think I'm going to go a walk through the streets. Huh? Yeah. I'm just trying to think about what we're going to do. I think I'm going to walk. This is my last night, so I think I'm going to like walk around the streets. I'll bring back your stabilizer, George, in good nick. Do you know what? So basically, there's a ferry that takes you back to the hotel. So I'll see you guys later then. Bye. Are you going to walk? This live vlog is really fun. There was people like on the camera and stuff. I bumped into a few Brazilians. Yeah. YouTube. My brother's here as well. It's pretty cool. You can like totally feed off people's reactions. Hold on. Nita says, are you safe from crime here in Venice? Like mugging? Yeah, totally. I've not seen any crime on the streets here at all. That's not to say that you couldn't be pickpocketed, because you probably could, especially when there's lots of crowds of people, but I think it's pretty safe in general. Like, compared to other European cities I've been to, I think this is one of the safer ones. Sandra says she's seen so many beautiful places, but the sunset in Arizona is the best. I'll need to come and see that for myself. So the thing is, once we walk around these tiny wee narrow streets, probably going to lose the 3G, but I'll try anyway. Like guys, I was talking about the police and guns and stuff. They're just about to walk past me there. I was walking and these two Brazilians were behind me, and I said hi.
Did they talk to you?
Yeah, because they saw themselves on the camera. Oh shit! I just tugged on the thing. Should we like walk, like see if we can get right to the other side of Venice?
What side?
Or the Rialto Bridge or something?
It's that way.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm tempted to like try and get through Venice, like to the other side, because we've not. I don't know. I think this battery could be dying on this gimbal. What'd you say? You want to buy the tourist stuff?
Yeah.
We need to go and buy. We want to go and buy. How does this gimbal work? Do I have to press right? We want to go and buy fridge magnets and stuff before we go. Hold on, loads of comments coming. Bet I haven't found any haggis. Yeah, definitely no haggis here.
There was something like it, you said.
Yeah, there was something that looked like it was like a sausage. 7. Right, I'm going to try and go to the Rialto Bridge, right? But I'm probably going to lose 3G signal. So if it ends, it ends, and I'm going to say goodnight. But I'm going to try and make it. But the streets are super windy. Alan says, have you been to the lakes? I've never been to the lakes, no. I've only been... What's up with this stabilizer? I think the battery's dying. So when the stabilizer battery dies, it's going to stop stabilizing. And it seems to be doing that shite. Right, we're in the narrow streets now. Let's see if the battery lasts. Let's see if the 3G signal lasts. More to the point. Because I tell you what, Google Maps doesn't do a very good job in here. Right, these streets are pretty narrow. Any more comments about Venice? About travel, Italy, Scotland, I don't know. Stabilizer. Go back. Lots of comments coming through now. They all just came in a oneer, which makes me think. Favourite drink in Venice? I would say there's a beer that I like. That I tried today. I can't remember the name of it. There was a really nice beer I had today. They also do some cool spritzers. Anyway. Somebody says they hate haggis even though they're Scottish. Come on. You can't hate haggis. This stabilizer is doing some funky things. It's now focusing on my body. Weird. Anyway, we're still walking through the streets. I can see a sign for the Rialto Bridge. Hold on. There's a sign up there. Up there. Pier Rialto. I'm stabilising the streets of Venice here, a wee walk. Hold on, turn the corner here, see what happens. Oh, there's a cool church, let me just photograph that. Look at that. There you go, I'm trying to do something cinematic here, but it's not working for me. There you go. Cool church. There's a tourist shop here. I'll have a look now. Hold on. We're just looking in a tourist shop. Understand? I'm gonna get a fridge magnet. Check this out.
It's okay, I just want to see the fridge magnets. But okay. Thank you.
The stabilizer is definitely on there. Bad connection. I think I might lose the 3G, guys, so if I do, I'm going to say cheerio. But let's hope it stays.
Probably because you went inside the shop.
Yeah, I went inside the shop there. I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. We're about to cross a wee canal. Hold on. So like we've walked around these streets quite a lot, but there is so many little alleyways like this one. You could walk around for hours and get lost and stuff. You'd literally take days to get around them all because like there's so many little side streets and stuff. I'm just gonna go up some steps here. Hold on. The stabilizer's doing a pretty good job though, right? Like I'm climbing up some steps now and it doesn't look like it. Canal. How's the signal? Like, send me some comments and let me know what the signal is like. Are you guys seeing this? Because I've not had any comments for a while. And I'm wondering if it might be dead. Bad connection. It's telling me I've got a bad connection, so I think we might be worried we might be out. Let me know. Hit a comment if you're seeing this. Not sure that you are. I'm just gonna keep walking for now. See if it comes back. I've not had a comment for a while. Anybody seeing this? I think we've probably lost this, the connection. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Just walking through the streets right now. This might be recording. It might come back for you guys if you're seeing it, but I think it's looking like we've lost it.
Oh, there's a big note here.
Oh yeah. So hit me a comment if you're seeing anything. Gelateria. That way. Wow. I don't think this is working anymore. I think I've lost the stream. No comments. But I think what happens is once the 3G catches up, the image downloads to the final video anyway. But it says 14 people are watching, so if you are actually watching, say something.
Maybe they're trying to say, but not.
The comments aren't coming through. Maybe that's what it is.
This way? Then.
Is that way? We're trying to find the famous Rialto Bridge. Any minute now, waiting for comments to come through. Are you guys seeing this? Hello. This is a kind of shopping district. There's lots of big brands here.
I'm trying to see if I can watch you.
Yeah. Thing is, it says the recording says there's 40 people watching. I just can't.
Yeah, but then it's not recording for forever.
People are saying I'm still live. Somebody said on Instagram that I'm still live.
Ah, okay then.
But the comments, I don't think I'm seeing the comments. That's what the problem is. Like, so I'm basically live, right? But you can't send comments, so I don't know what you're saying. Could be. I think there's the Rialto Bridge there. Right. We are at the Rialto Bridge. We are at the Rialto Bridge, and it's probably, this is, by the way, when I was talking about bombs and stuff, that's where the bad guys had planned to do something the other night. Luckily they did not. Yeah, so basically what's happening is people are commenting, but I'm not seeing them. People are, you guys, I'm seeing, like, somebody just said on Instagram that you can see what's going on the screen. That's a bit useless, really. Like, I need to react. Oh, wait. Comments. Comments. People are commenting. You're watching. You're here. You're live. I'm at the Rialto Bridge. I'm back. Here we are. Okay. If you're seeing this, more comments, please. I need them. Otherwise, you can see me, Pamela. Thank you. Right, we're climbing up the Rialto Bridge. Walking through the streets of Venice. Look at that, very pretty streets. I think what the problem was, I went into a shop and lost 3G signal. Lost the 3G signal. Which knocked everything off. Everything off kilter. Wow, look at this view. Right. Comments are back. Nita, thank you for telling me. Right, this is the top of the Rialto Bridge. Let me just get my bearings here. Here we go. Let me turn this around. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Wow. There you go. The view from the Rialto Bridge of one of the main canals here in Venice. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool selfie, that is. Yeah, this is like the heart of Venice and one of the most famous tourist attractions here as well. Good view, right? I want to go down there so you can actually see. Somebody says to turn the camera forward so you can see what I'm looking at. Okay, let me try. Right. Steps leading down the Rialto Bridge. Wow. There you go. The steps leading off. The view to the front. Venice in all its glory. Look at that. I'm impressed even. The time here is something about 10 o'clock. I'm not 100% sure, but like 10. That's the top of the Rialto Bridge. What about?
I say no mafia on the streets of Venice.
Oh yeah. Well spotted. My brother just spotted something, right? Check this out. Fortunately I can't zoom in, right? But that sign there says no mafia. Venezia e Sacra. That's pretty hardcore.
Can you not do that?
I don't know, I don't think so. Oh, you can zoom in, look at that. There we go, hold on. No mafia on the streets of Venice? Yeah, that's the thing, right? So there's a view. I'm not very good at this gimbal thing, by the way. So, it is a dark city at night. The lights, I've been lucky so far with this vlog, but it is a dark place. No doubt about it. At night, it's not as bright as it could be. Also, what was I going to say? I can't remember. The weather. Somebody asked me about the weather. The weather has been great in Venice. The temperature has been 23 degrees, 24 degrees. for the last 2 days. Very, very warm. It gets cool at night time, so I'm wearing a light jacket. But yeah. Where should we walk to?
Let's walk
Down there? Alright. Okay. Trying to find places not been to yet. I want to see, let you see what I'm watching. That stabilisation's flipping sensational. Walking down a set of stairs. Somebody says the sign says no mafias. Venice is sacred.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for translating that sign. Here we go. There's some boats and gondolas, fancy restaurant, very posh. Yeah, people eating their dinner. Ah yeah, hold on. Right, I'll be able to show you the Rialto Bridge properly now. From down here, I'm going to walk on a plank of wood to get to it. This is the best view you'll get of the Rialto Bridge in any of my vlogs that are going to appear in the next few days, right? Because I haven't been here very often. There you go, the Rialto Bridge right behind me. Live vlogging from the Rialto Bridge. Pretty cool. How does that look? Not bad, eh? And as I say, that is the place where people had planned to do something bad to the other day, and that's why there's a lot of police presence on the street. Not a bad wee bridge though. Yeah, the lights are pretty cool here, I have to admit, Sandra. Pam, the lights are pretty cool. But this is probably the main centerpiece of Venice's tourist stuff. Where's Tekka? Tekka is looking at tourist trinkets. Twinkle Mom looked perfect, thank you very much. Yeah, it does, it looks awesome, right? A lot of these sites you're going to see in much better quality over the coming days in my vlogs, filmed on better cameras, all that kind of stuff. This is live on the back of an iPhone, so let me just do a swivel on the camera. Wait, there's some gondolas for you. Gondolas, spinning around. The Rialto Bridge, that's the other side of the camera, the good side of the camera. There you go, the Rialto Bridge. And that's all the buildings up above and round about here. Pretty cool. Now here's a bit of something fun, right? The Rialto Bridge. How about the Rialto Bridge in some acid house dance party? Is it working? No, it's not. Is this disrespectful to the Rialto Bridge? I don't know. Dance party, acid house, Rialto Bridge. I'm gonna change that filter, documentary. And make me look all serious. 8mm. Wow, this is nuts. Look at that, it's like infrared on the Rialto Bridge. I'll take that back to normal because I think... Is that?
To get money.
Okay, hold on. More views of the Rialto Bridge.
There were more Brazilians there.
Was there?
Good to hear.
Everywhere. Let me see some of these tourist trinkets. There you go.
Yeah, which one you like?
Which one do I like?
More here.
Well, Sandra, the pretty blonde, is my wife. Yes.
Thanks.
Sandra, the pretty blonde woman, is my wife. Yeah, and she's buying some tourist stuff right now. Made in China, yeah, probably. Definitely made in China. I think it's like gifts for people, but I don't know if you've seen the traditional Venetian masks, right? These are not traditional ones, obviously, but yeah. Venetian masks. Let's just yeah. Tekka's trying to buy some stuff. There are some really cool gondolas in front of me. Look at this. Look at the state of that. Alan, about the restaurants in Edinburgh, it's probably better if you Alan is asking me about the restaurants in Edinburgh. Good ones to go. There's lots, but it's probably better if I ask that on another day. Like, ask me on email or ask me on personal private message, and I'll let you know. The light here is severe. Let's get some dance party going back on. That's proper. Dream. So many cool filters. Gallus asks, how is the smell here? Because it's only just the start of summer, it's not smelling that bad, to be honest.
Good night.
Do
You want to buy water?
Yeah, it could be. Maybe just buy the ice cream place, no?
You want more ice cream?
No, some water.
Yeah, just how much?
If you want money. It doesn't smell that bad at the moment because it's basically not been hot enough. But it will get smelly here in the canals pretty soon. Once the heat really comes and hits the canals. We did smell it a wee bit the last time we were out on the boat, but not so bad. The streets are really busy tonight. Check out this ice cream.
Okay, let's walk now.
Let's walk. Wow, this stabilizer is quite difficult to work. Okay, so the ice cream here is amazing. Like, we've had quite a lot of ice cream the last few days. Proper creamy. It's Italian ice cream, so they expect it to be good. It's pretty cool, this live vlog. I've showed you like around half the city on this live stream. Like, where else do you get that? We've talked to some tourists, gelato, some, yeah. What is it? I might lose the 3G signal under here, but if I lose the 3G signal, I think I'm going to call it a night. Let's just see what happens under here, because I'm going under a tunnel. Epic. But yeah, Venice is beautiful. That's one of the things here. Gelato. Yeah, the gelato here is incredible. Sorry, I called it ice cream. Should have called it gelato. Here we go. More canals, more nice boats. Just flip the camera around. Look at that. Bridge of Sighs is at the main square. I was there earlier.
Did you go there?
I've been there, yeah. But you can go if you want. Nita, the water doesn't smell that bad at the moment, but that's because we're just coming into spring/summer, so the heat hasn't had the time to kind of hit it yet, but it will smell in the summer. The price of, somebody's asking me about the price of gondola is very, very, very expensive. Ali here. There's no two ways to cover that up. It's expensive. It was like, for a whole family, it was like 150 euros. That's like 6 of us. Oh. I'm going to turn it, yeah, hold on. There we go.
It's a
Tiny alleyway here. So like, I'm going down the tiniest narrow alleyway here. Look at that. That's pretty epic. That's what this place is like. Antica Carbonara. There's a restaurant here called Carbonara. Carbonera. I'm pretty impressed that we're still getting signal through these streets, to be honest. Pretty impressed. Like, these buildings here are 6-7 stories high. So for the 3G to get down here, we're doing pretty well, guys. Right. Do you want to try and go to that harbour? Tekka, do you want to walk there?
It'll be a long walk.
Is it far?
We're here. Harbour is here.
That's
About
gonna
15-20 minute walk.
gonna go that way.
Yeah.
All right. Right, we're gonna try and reach a harbour that we've not been to yet. Check this out. It's like a shopping street. Turn. Oh, there you go. I've got the trick now. Now I know how to do it. I've just worked.
It really wasn't interesting.
All right.
I saw it earlier.
Just worked out how to work this gimbal. Sammy, I'll answer you in a wee second. I'm just trying to work something out. Is there anywhere we could go that's not been yet? We're trying to work out somewhere to go. What did you buy at the shop?
Roy, I got 3 magnets.
Alright, there's another square about half the size of San Marco.
Yeah? That way. Sorvettes. By the way, all these shop windows you're seeing here, a lot of people have commented about the shop windows. There's a lot of designer stuff here, like, it's so expensive. I haven't bought much here.
Chanel,
It's all Chanel,
Gucci.
Gucci, stuff like that. I think it's cool putting these streets on these filters, look at that. Let me just, wow. Wow, that is funky, look at that.
That's all nice.
Hold on.
It's like,
That's pretty cool. Okay, so I was putting some filters on the Venice streets here. Pretty awesome. That's one thing I like about this app, the YouTube Live app, is these filters are awesome. You can do that live. Right, okay. We're coming up to a big church here. I'm going to flip the camera so you can see it. Look at that. Look at that. Very, very cool, very pretty, very Italian. Right. Big square here. We're just kind of walking around randomly, like trying to discover the streets. Flip the camera again, as you can see. This live stream's been going for like an hour now. Silver screen, black and white. Right, okay. These filters, I'm trying to work out which one's the best that doesn't put people off. Okay, normal. I think I'll go with normal, but it does blow out behind me. Yeah, well, that's the thing, like, I never realised Venice was actually quite as big as it is. It is, you can literally walk around for ages and ages, like I have been tonight. There's a lot to see. Tinkle Mom, the church is beautiful, yeah, it was really cool. So, we're going down this way. A lot of really awesome, hey! Live, people are on the vlog. The church was pretty cool. There's a lot of really nice buildings here though. Like, I like how everything's quite antique as well. A lot of the building work, the signs and stuff. There's a bar. What if I could live vlog from inside a bar? Hold on. Now we're getting into some dark streets here. Snack bar, it says. Trattoria da Mario. Hold on. Let me turn the camera. Wow. That's my brother walking up ahead. Stabilised action of Venice streets. We're just like totally getting lost here. There's another wee bridge up ahead there. I'll just put that filter on to lighten things up a bit. That's the good thing about these filters, you can totally lighten the camera. Right, okay, hold on. Canal on that side. Canal on that side. Bad connection, so probably going to cut off. And I think, to be honest, I'm not going to chance it any longer. I'm going to call this vlog a night, so hope you enjoyed the wee tour. Go and check out the first vlog I did from Venice, and there's going to be more in the next few weeks, the next few days, sorry. So, have a good night, catch you later.